Breaking news, we have an endorsement from none other than RFK Jr. in the Trump campaign. He is coming out swinging. Oh my gosh, I just watched the entire thing. It's just amazing. He gave it his all and basically let the media have it. Wow, this is really kind of incredible to see. I want you to see it here. He started it off saying, look, the Democrat Party didn't used to be this way. I don't know what happened. Funny thing happened on the way to the forum. They changed. They massively changed. They're out there talking about Putin, this, that, and the other. Well, they've effectively, because they have media embedded with them, they've taken over. They are the establishment, and they've prevented people like him and people like Joe Biden even, say what you want. You got a woman who never won the Democrat primary now running at the top of the ticket. Let's hear directly from RFK Jr.
I'm sorry to keep everybody waiting. 16 months ago, in April of 2023, I launched my campaign for President of the United States. I began this journey as a Democrat, the party of my father, my uncle, the party which I pledged my own allegiance to long before I was old enough to vote. I attended my first Democratic convention at the age of 6 in 1960. And back then, the Democrats were the champions of the Constitution, of civil rights. The Democrats stood against authoritarianism, against censorship, against colonialism, imperialism, and unjust wars. We were the party of labor, of the working class. The Democrats were the party of government transparency and the champion of the environment. Our party was the bulwark against big money interests and corporate power. True to its name, it was the party of democracy. As you know, I left that party in October because it had departed so dramatically from the core values that I grew up with. It had become the party of war, censorship, corruption, big pharma, big tech, big ag, and big money. When it abandoned democracy by canceling the primary to conceal the cognitive decline of the sitting president, I left the party to run as an independent.
Wow, just wow. So the whole thing was incredible. I mean, he just let the media have it. He's like, you networks, and you're sitting in this room. What he did say, actually, and this is important, is that he praised this new media that has still enabled him and afforded him the opportunity to get his voice out, right? That I keep talking about it all the time. I'm just blown away by what we're able to do here. My ability to communicate with all of you. Do me the favor, make sure you subscribe, that you share, you like. It's important right now. This was the game changer for RFK Jr. I mean, he still wasn't able to make it to the finish line, right? Because they had their predetermined candidates. But he said, look, there are 10 states that are swing states right now that I run the risk, if I am going to continue to run, I run the risk of actually tipping the balance for Kamala Harris. And I don't think that's the right thing for our country right now. So he is taking himself off of the swing states, and he is putting all his might and effort behind Donald Trump. He's out in Arizona. They're going to be speaking together tonight. They're in Arizona, so lots more good stuff to come. I want to show you the polling data. I want to show you what Trump's saying about this. But first, a quick word from one of our great sponsors, American Heart for Gold. Stunning island of Ireland. Just incredible. When I was a little kid and we'd visit here, my mom would say, if you're lucky enough, you might actually get a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, because that's where the leprechauns leave it. So we looked, we didn't find any, but I consider it probably having been good advice, because as I got older, I learned that gold is pretty valuable. It's valuable in terms of diversification. I encourage you to take a look at it, and when you do, call our friends, our wonderful sponsors over at American Heart for Gold. You can go to trishlovesgold.com, Trish loves gold, and wow, it's windy here. You can text 65532, my name, Trish, to 65532 for your chance to get up to $15,000 in free silver, ladies and gentlemen. Just a terrific offer. Again, major news coming out right now. RFK Jr. has just changed the game, totally changed the game.